Yeah, for him to be left off this list is a problem.
This is top 25 4-album runs.
Okay.
Of all time.
Oh, there's 25 of them?
First of all, that's what was alarming to me. 25 4-album runs.
I'll tell you what the number one 4-album one was.
In your opinion?
Yeah, in my personal
before
opinion.
We even get started.
You want to do it before we get started?
I ain't seen it.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Ice Cube.
Jay Moore
run.
I know what Jay Moore going to say.
Because I'm thinking about Ice Cube. I'm thinking because definitely.
Let's get into the list.
All right, let's get into the list. Let's get into the list.
And then we'll discuss.
Cass is my favorite group, though. But a solo artist 4 in a row, Cube.
Okay, so are we all going to do picks before? We want to get that out the way? I say Outkast.
All right.
You said Cube.
That's a great one.
Who you got?
I'm going to go with Kendrick.
Good Roots.
The Root, okay.
All right.
I haven't looked.
Starting where?
I'll start with Do You Want More?
Okay.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, I love Organics.
Yeah.
But I'll start with Do You Want More?
Yeah.
All right. Bet.
Silent Tree.
We were saying 4, not 3.
4 albums. Greatest 4-album run. Says ASAP Rocky is 25.
No.
And it lists Long Live
He ain't
ASAP.
had 4 good albums.
I'm sorry, Love ASAP, Long Live ASAP, At Long Last ASAP, and Testing.
Somebody's lying.
25 on the list.
They gassing him just because he put a couple of them in Rihanna, man. Nah.
Is that what this is about?
That's exactly what that's about.
2011 through 2018.
Got 4 of them. He don't got 4 of them in a row like that.
Damn, they got him on the list at 25.
First one was Cold, and that's probably where the buck stops.
That's a long love.
How about this? 24, Tyler the Creator, Cherry Bomb, Flower Boy, Igor, Call Me If You Get Lost. I'm not mad at this, and it might be low. We'll see. But
yeah,
I'm not mad at this.
It might be low, but yeah, he do got 4 of them.
Anything?
I can't get jiggy.
You can't get jiggy with Tyler?
Not really, man.
Oh man, you missing out, brother.
I be listening to him, but he just most of his music sound off like he knock off Pharrell. Like knock off Neptune's music. It sound like knock off Neptune's music.
Well, you know, Pharrell was his like who he looked up to.
When I hear his beats, I be hearing the production sound like knock off Neptune music.
Now don't call me if you get lost.
Yeah, it's some samples.
That's one of
some
my
of his samples. I'll be like,
I'm talking about prior to that, and not even Igor, because I listen to Igor and Call Me If You Got Lost, but I'm talking about like Flower Boy and Cherry Bomb and even
I'll be honest, I wasn't hip to what was it, Cherry Boy,
Cherry Bomb and Flower Boy are cold though, both of them. Like I'm not mad at this.
I have to go back because for a while, like I was getting ready to settle into my old manness, and I was like, man, what these dudes are a bunch of weirdos. And then I had to step back out of that, and now Tyler's one of my favorite artists.
I was a grumpy old man the same way until I peeped and I sat down and listened.
What's my guy that just headline?
Earl Sweatshirt.
Not even Earl. Not even.
Oh, you talking
Earl.
About
Frank Ocean.
Yep.
You got the internet.
See it.
Well, she's in the internet, so.
The internet is fire.
Yeah, so.
Okay, all right, what's 23?
Vince Staples. Big Fish Theory. FM. Vince Staples. And then Ramona Park, Broke My Heart, 2022.
I like
Dude
Vince.
is talented.
I like Vince. I think he's talented, but as some, maybe it's just because, I don't know, maybe I missed that wave.
Is this qualified to be on the list?
But I hear his music, and nothing makes me say, "Oh yeah, this is up there with."
It does not
the
stick
joints.
with me.
It doesn't. They don't stick with me.
His acting is pretty cool.
He's great as a personality. He's hilarious.
Yeah,
but his music
I like
just
him.
Very smart too.
I
Dude
like
is
him
smart.
I love Vince. I would, if Vince had a podcast, you best to believe.
I definitely will listen to it.
He has dope interviews too.
100%.
Music wise, it's cool. I wouldn't give him he has 4 classics. They using that term real.
Yeah, we started.
I don't think they saying classics though.
Okay.
I just think they
good
saying
for
just a run. Yeah,
like I said, I could just be missing out, so I don't want
Yeah, we ain't gonna do classics.
Maybe I need to revisit some of the things on this list, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like as much as I listen to hip hop and I'm around the culture, somebody else would have put me on to more of certain things.
This is a guy that I recently been hearing is overrated from some of my homies, and I don't know if I agree. Cause
we gonna find out who you hang out with.
He can see my screen.
Larry.
Pusha T.
No.
My Name Is My Name.
That's a classic.
King Push, Darkest Before Dawn, The Prelude, Daytona, It's Almost Dry.
No.
And I listen to
four album run.
And the thing is,
that might be accurate.
Is that accurate to you? You'll take that one?
I'll take it.
Maybe I just.
Relative to nice.
I was one of those people that just, It's Almost Dry. I was expecting. Everybody talked about it like it was going to be something else.
Or It's Almost Dry to have the producers that it had. I was a little underwhelmed, in my personal opinion, because I know who did the production. I'm like, man, it's cool. It's cool is what I got from that one. That's just me. It's
My
cool.
Name Is My Name is an incredible record, and when you start there,
yeah,
it's just kind of hard.
They got him at 23.
No.
You say no, huh? No, you ain't feeling it.
I mean, but this list as a whole is like you're reaching for 4.
Yeah.
You think it's reaching for 4?
Yeah.
You're reaching for 4, so it's almost like you have to include people like Pusha T in to put out 4 solos because I mean.
Oh, here's a good one. Run the Jewels. Run the Jewels 2, 3, and 4.
Hell no.
You don't like Run the Jewels?
No.
At all?
At all.
Damn.
I don't.
You man.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. Long get a timestamp on that for me, buddy.
I don't rock with LP, man.
You don't like LP?
What? As a
I don't
rapper?
like it. No, it's production. It's terrible.
What?
I hate it.
Oh my goodness, man! You
Killer
killing
Mike's
me, man.
I like to kill him.
Rap music?
Wait,
LP produced that.
Yeah.
I didn't
And
like
the
it.
album is
You didn't
fire.
like rap music?
Oh my
No.
god!
Because I like Killer Mike when he was doing Grime Time Official and like what
Pledge allegiance to the grind.
Yeah,
That was
no.
dope, but my personal favorite album from him is rap music.
Rap music was such a twist. It was such a turn from what I was expecting to hear from
You don't
him.
rock with Run the Jewels, bro?
Nah.
All right.
Did you see that snippet on Mike's page?
They festival killers.
Kill
Yeah,
him every single time.
I mean, so is Tech Nine. I don't really mess with him.
Tech Nine.
Why
is-
you go to Tech Nine?
He be killing
I
it.
see where he was going with that.
You could have went somebody. You ain't had to do Tech Nine.
Maybe I'm biased. I really like Run the Jewels. It's not just because my man is the DJ, but
I like
you
Run the
know,
Jewels.
I like that was a slight stunt right there.
shout out
Just
to
look.
track star, the DJ.
I fool with Run the Jewels.
No,
man.
I have enjoyed Run the Jewels whole discography. So to me, this makes sense.
And that Greg Nice joint,
Ooh la la.
that was fire.
Yeah,
Some of the me personally, I rock with Run the Jewels. Some of the albums were mid,
Okay.
but we're talking again. This is
4-album
you gotta
run.
Stretch 4 of them out.
Yeah.
You talking about a 4-album run?
And
This is
they're going to tour out for every album that comes out.
And it's going to
gonna
be
happen.
successful.
Yeah,
The tour is going to be successful. Oh, number 20, Ice-T.
Oh, we know who wanted to hear that.
He gonna give
Let's
it
go.
to him. Yeah.
Let's go. What are the 4?
Rhyme Page.
Yep.
Power.
Exactly.
The Iceberg / Freedom of Speech, Just Watch What You Say album. An Original Gangster in
Original
91.
Gangster. I feel like
Is this justifiable?
3 of those 4 are classics.
Oh, wow.
I stand on it.
He stand on it.
I wouldn't
Brother
know.
Tonight, talk to me, man.
I wouldn't know, man. I just know I know some songs.
You know,
I
New
know some
Jack
songs.
Hustler.
That's all you need to know.
I know 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
Yeah. He got classic
Yeah,
records
it's-
now. I ain't going to be disrespectful, but
Because I know the singles. I know the Tower. You know, I know.
Bro,
I
got bangers now. Don't get it twisted.
Like I said, I am.
Jay Moore was listening to his rock and roll stuff too.
You bought Body Count?
Because the first Body Count album is on. First Body Count song is on OG. That's where he introduced them.
Cop
And
Killer.
No, that wasn't Cop Killer. Cop Killer was on the album.
Okay.
When Body Count came out. You know, and Body Count is still out here. They just won a Grammy like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, so
here's a good one.
yeah, Ice-T, I stand on that.
Here's a good one.
That's the
19.
one that really makes sense.
This was what?
DJ Quick.
Yeah.
Quick is the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Way Too Funky.
Yes, indeed.
Safe and Sound.
Okay.
And Rhythmalism. I remember that.
I have no problem with
I
that.
don't have no problem with
I
that.
have
That's
no
cool.
problem with that.
yeah, we can go ahead and keep it moving on
Yeah.
that one. Yeah.
Rhythmalism was incredible.
Facts.
He had
Say that
Elder
10 times
Barge on
fast.
that.
Fast.
Say Rhythmalism 10 times.
Rhythmalism. No, we're not going to do that.
He was about
I
to
was
attempt
about to do it just so you shut the F up. But
See, Lone, did you?
He said F.
He
Yeah.
did. He did. All right. I'm just.
yeah, so Rhythmalism.
telling
Yes,
me,
come
man.
on now.
Am I telling? Am I
pitch
snitch?
in on a party? Go ahead and start running that.
Come on, man.
If y'all DJ and you're trying to get your West Coast on.
Now this is impressive because it's at the latter portion of his career. But they got Nas, the King's Disease series, plus Magic.
I'm not mad at that.
I cannot argue that.
Not mad
The
at
fact
it at
that his
all.
heat, he has so much heat, early Nas, that he can be on this list for this, speaks to how cold Nas is.
Think
No,
about
mad
it.
at that.
I don't count that joint he did with Kanye with Cop Shot the Kid. So
That was Magic, right?
No, Magic was
that
Hit
was,
Boy.
That was Nas.
Magic was Hit Boy.
No,
Had
no,
Leftovers.
Nasir.
So
It was
Nasir, I don't count Nasir.
That was before King's Disease.
But no,
True.
But right before that was
Life is good.
The
Life is
Kanye
good.
EP was mid.
so.
being
If
honest.
if you don't count Nasir, you talking about one of the best 5 album runs in hip hop.
I'm not mad at this King's Disease series of Magic. I'm not mad. Him and Hit
When
Boy
he-
got
That's
great.
probably
Probably
gave us
should be a little
Magic.
higher up on the list.
He gave
You
us
think so?
Magic as almost like a Christmas present.
Yeah, those were like, I ain't gonna say throwaways, but just records that didn't make the King's Disease series the way I understood it. They just
What?
put them out. The Magic joint.
For that to be some throwaways, that was incredible. I listen to Magic as much as I listen to King's Disease 3, and I love King's Disease 3.
Oh, here we go. 17, Drake. Take Care. Nothing was the same. If you're reading this, it's too late. And Views.
Yeah, I mean, you
That's a
can't
good
front on
run.
that.
That's a good run.
That's a good run.
I can't even,
Yeah,
as somebody.
I'm not mad at that.
I can't even. I want. You know what? There's a part of me, the old man that wants to hate and say no. I cannot hate.
I'm not
I
even the biggest
cannot.
Drake fan, but I'm also not a hater. The boy,
Alright.
the
I mean,
boy.
you got to be a realist about that. Though.
You
I mean,
have to.
He literally had hits on every one of them albums.
So
Multiple.
Let's step away from this conversation real quick. What do you think is his best album?
So Far Gone.
so far gone.
but
fire.
that's a mixtape though.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
that could have been in that conversation.
Take Care.
my gut is
I
telling me
love
take care.
Take
I
Care,
thought
bro.
that,
Yeah, my gut is telling me take care.
I didn't.
Or you
I'm
know
sorry, I
what?
love
Views
Take
from
Care.
the 6 because he switched. It was like
That's when he
There was
first
a
started
pivot.
giving you that island stuff.
it was a pivot on Views from the 6 that he kind of stayed in that pocket for a minute.
Take
So
Care.
it would be
Take Care,
between
though.
Take Care and Views from
He
the
opened
6.
Take Care with Over My Dead Body, which is just a record that I
Yeah,
love.
take care is fire. Like I don't care if you like Drake or not.
My favorite Drake album is If You Read This, It's Too Late.
Really?
Yeah.
It's still on the 6 vibe though.
Yeah, but hey, it's got some slappers.
It does have
Jay
some
Moore,
vibe.
your prediction is 16th. The Roots. Do You Want More? Philadelphia. Things Fall Apart. And Phrenology. Things Fall Apart might be my favorite.
It
One of my
is
favorite.
definitely my favorite
Yeah,
Roots
that's
album.
my favorite.
But
Yeah,
we know
Things
it should
Fall
be on the
Apart.
list, but it's a little low. 16 out of 25.
I don't know. I got to hear the rest of the list. And you know what? Yeah, man. Like
Dope albums.
there was just
all of
there
them.
was just a time where I was just obsessed with the Roots and Black Thought and
I
everything
ain't mad at
they
that.
did, man. And it was crazy how they numbered their albums because it was like they wouldn't just give you 1, 2, 3, 4. It would pick up from the last album.
Mm-hmm.
So like the first song on like the next album might be 23.
And they would always have a hidden track.
Facts.
Like the last song would always play real long.
And then
some would come in.
else.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I used to love that too.
Concerto of the Desperado. That was just one of those records.
Pete Rock used to do that. He used to tease us with them beats on the end of songs,
Or
and I'd be like,
Concerto. I don't
I'd be
know.
like, man, who's using this beat? Like I used to hate when he did that.
I think Things Fall Apart is the first time I ever heard Benny Siegel too.
Might have been the first time you heard Eve.
You know what? That's a good call. I think you're right. That's a good
Because
call.
that was before he was actually signed to the
Black
Rock, I
Friday.
believe.
That's when you signed to
about-
Black Friday.
How about this? 15, Run DMC. So you got Run DMC,
Mhm.
King of Rock, Raising Hell, Tougher Than Leather. That's a run.
That's where they lost me.
What, Tougher Than
Tougher Than Leather was kind of weak.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tougher Than Leather. What was on?
Run's House.
Was okay. Run's House was, but wasn't Mary on Tougher Than Leather?
Yes.
yes.
Like as a kid, I liked it, but I heard it recently. I was like, this is not it.
It's not.
But wasn't Beats to the Rhyme on Tougher Than Leather?
I'd have to pull the track list up, but I believe.
Tougher Than Leather was actually ass.
I mean,
What'd you say, Terry? We're gonna go. We just talked
compared
about
to the first 3,
yeah.
yeah,
You know what's crazy? One of my favorite Run DMC joints is the Pete Rock joint
that was on.
with all the features.
That was on-
That was.
But that was after the fact.
Yeah, that was on.
That's when
Down
they
with the
all
King.
shaved their heads.
Yeah.
And all that
And-
stuff.
That song
they
is
got
cold.
saved.
Down with the King is cold, and the video is cold. Easy's in that video.
That album ain't cold.
yeah. 'cause the
I'll make
next
all-
single was like, "Ooh, what you gonna do?" No,
Yeah.
No, okay.
but I was one of those people that liked Back from Hell. That was their 5th. Was that 5th album?
I'm cool. I think I'm cool because I don't
most
remember
people
it like
though,
that.
like because that's the one that had the Av and What's It All About and Faces.
Down with the King is
People
fire
just,
though.
I like once again, I was such a Run DMC fan that I loved Back from Hell.
I
but
don't remember.
You don't even
one
know
of
what I'm
those
talking
records.
about.
One of
Why you
those
say it like
records.
that?
I don't remember not one of them records.
All right,
Okay.
man. Look, 14.
Look, I listened to.
But I was watching. I was watching Rap City faithfully back then, and like, because I can remember.
Hey, you being disrespectful right now,
I remember a group
man.
called the Afros.
Yes,
I remember them.
You know what I mean? And I don't remember the DMC songs.
Do you remember the song? Do you remember the song "Pause" where they was trying to do like some New Jack Swing?
Yeah, I remember that.
Nah,
I'm sleep on pause. Yeah, I'm sleep.
I remember that.
Terry, why you singing? Why you singing
That's how
like
it went. The Afrolistic song.
Yeah.
Kicking Afrolistics.
Yeah.
Afros, kicking Afrolistics. That was a real song.
yeah.
Come on, man. 14. Now this might be a little low. Ghostface, Iron Man, Supreme Clientele, Bulletproof Wallace, Pretty Tony. Nothing's wrong here with
if
the
you got
list.
a problem with that, then
And you know it's
you
crazy.
ain't really a fan of
is,
hip hop.
Like Bulletproof Wallace is the weakest of that, and it's
still
dope.
fire.
Yeah. And because but the only reason we might knock that down a little bit is because we know it was supposed to be on Bulletproof Wallets. Like that song that they had with Slick with Good
Girls,
Times
yeah.
was supposed to be on there. The Sun was supposed to be. There were so many songs they couldn't get cleared for whatever reason.
Girls
Hey,
was
Originally supposed to be
That was
his.
originally supposed to. I don't think he ever recorded anything.
He didn't.
But there are songs that, and you see him. Now they got now everything's streaming or available. A joint called Hidden Darts. A lot of those things that are on Ghostface's Hidden Darts was supposed to be like Ghost was about to hit him for 3 in a row.
My man Lone know about the Sun. We used to rock that.
Man, it got Bulletproof Wallace. That's what Never Be the Same.
Yeah.
Oh, he
That's
just-
one of my favorite records.
He just put it in the chat. Lone says Bulletproof Wallace wasn't great. Capitalized great. Still had heat though.
But it was good.
I mean, but it's surrounded by 3 great, if not Supreme
well,
Clientele.
those are classic.
But because
those
you're not even
three are
talking about
classic.
Iron Man in that run.
Iron Man
That's
and
what's
Supreme
so
Clientele
nasty.
is 2 of the coldest albums ever to me. Both of them. Okay, they got 13. Eric B and Rakim.
4 of them?
Paid in full.
Yes.
Follow the leader.
Yes.
Let the rhythm hit him.
Yes.
Nope.
Don't sweat the technique.
Nope. Let the rhythm hit him and don't sweat
The
the
last
technique.
2 you out.
No, don't sweat the technique. That was a record.
That's a
That was
record, bro.
But
That song
let
was
the
a
rhythm-
record.
That song is a record.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
song is a
But
record.
then it had which one had Mahogany? The one that Let the Rhythm Hit Him.
I'd have to look at the track list, bro, because that's when you get in that time frame. I need to see the track list because I'm getting
I
old.
remember really like Let the Rhythm Hit Him. Man, I don't know, maybe. And I like all 4 of those records.
Brother to the Night is out on the last 2. Number 12,
Come on now.
Jay-Z.
This is going.
How's that number 12,
hold on.
though?
See, the list losing credibility, ain't it? Reasonable Doubt, volumes 1, 2, and 3.
Nope.
What you mean, no?
Must be in volume 3. Volume 3 was not John Blaze.
My least favorite was volume 2, the more commercial joint.
I like
I
it.
actually,
because it had
Volume 3 had the Snoopy song on it, right?
which is trash.
Yeah.
I hate
Volume 3
But I
had,
just know it had the Snoopy song.
because Volume 3 had that song Swiss Beats did with Mariah Carey. The things that you do, that song is awful.
I didn't need that either.
Yeah.
But I do like Jigga Kelly not guilty.
That's not on there.
That's not.
He just wanted.
That's on the Dynasty. That's like 2 albums after that.
yeah.
I thought this was American people.
No,
That is on the Dynasty.
that's on the
That's
Dynasty.
on the Dynasty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
What was the first album? They didn't even say Reasonable Doubt.
They
No,
did.
it's-
Yeah.
oh, okay.
It starts with Reasonable Doubt, then goes through all 3 volumes.
So yeah,
If you're gonna do Volume 1, 2, I'm sorry, but that does not make for a 4 album run.
Nah.
Well, yeah.
If you start at
Where would you start, Well, to get 4?
to get 4,
Yeah. Where do I start?
It's hard to get forward.
you start-
This was a whole fan's gonna be mad. Yeah, I don't know if he got 4 in a row.
Blueprint, Black Album,
Yeah, but then he comes back with Kingdom Come.
Kingdom Come is in there.
Nah, Blueprint, and then you had
Then,
Blueprint
then
2.
you have American Gangster.
Now that's a better 4, I think. Or am I tripping?
Because
Kingdom
it's
Come,
Kingdom-
man.
No.
Kingdom Come was not
Kingdom
like
Come
that.
had some joints,
I have
but it
some-
wasn't.
but there
it
are some
wasn't
things
like
on
crazy,
Kingdom
though.
Come that are so bad. Like that song, Anything with Usher, Hollywood with Beyonce.
Yeah, that
those
song
songs,
is
like
whack.
I didn't need a lot of records on that album. Now the standouts are fire on Kingdom Come, but it's a lot of records I
I
didn't
don't
need.
like
on there.
Dig a Hole.
No, I don't like Dig
Digga
a
Ho
Hole.
was all right, but it wasn't nothing like.
I used to get into this with Jay Brook, and shout out to him. I love the song Beach Chair. The
Beach
last
Chair was
Man.
fire to me.
And one of my homies, JJ, man, that's his favorite Jay-Z record.
Yeah.
Really?
Dang.
I don't know if I've ever heard that.
You know, I love the record, the Just Blit Kingdom Come.
Now that's
Kingdom Come
Show Me
fire.
What
that's
You
fire.
Got.
Show Me What You Got was amazing.
The
video was fire,
The very
too.
first song is like the interlude is done by this dude from St. Louis named DJ K9, where it starts off with the sample from Superfly.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
Lost
okay.
Ones is fire.
I still like Lost Ones.
Lost Ones is fire. So it's heat on there, but that album.
But there's some stuff. There's some very low lows on that record.
That beat for Lost Ones.
It wasn't an album that is supposed to come reclaim the throne with. You know,
this is now
after a retirement.
Now it's starting to get good. Scarface, Mr. Scarface is back. The World Is Yours, The Diary, and Untouchable.
That's
nothing.
I see nothing wrong here.
No, we can't even argue.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
And you could even put it in another order to include The Fix.
The Fix is one of my favorite albums.
You can leave the first one off just to include The Fix.
Yep.
I agree.
That's my favorite Scarface album is The Fix. Personally.
Mine too. I agree. Now we in the top 10.
Scarface is back.
Yes.
What you got to say about that, Byron?
Don't be careful. Hey, be careful, bro.
I don't have nothing bad to say. I didn't really like the first Scarface album that I really listened to was The Untouchable.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed
Did you like it?
stuff. Yeah, I did. Yeah,
So after Untouchable was The Fix. Did you like The Fix?
I did.
All right.
Yeah.
Because that was the first one you did on Def Jam.
I like the singles that came before that, you know what I mean? But I never listened to those albums because at that time I was buying my own albums. I ain't had no older brother or nothing. So
The Fix is fire.
Look, I remember the first time I heard Bennett to Pray and A Second to Die. I was
Man.
like, okay, this is
Bro, the song on the
What
Fix.
album is Hand of the Dead Body on? What song? Album. What song is that album on?
You would ask me, man. I'd have to look it up.
what song was that had the
what was the one where he did with Cube?
had the Marvin Gaye sample? And they was standing.
That's Minutes to Pray, Second to Die.
Yeah,
that one.
That was I used to love that record on Rap
The
City.
joint on the Fix with
That whole album go
Faith
to me.
Evans.
That whole album go to me.
Fire, man.
How I put so much cred on Tupac's
Me Against the World.
Me Against the World. The Diary kind of has similar feel to me.
Yeah. The album is fire.
Yeah.
But you can't tell me nothing about The Fix. So we in the top 10 now. Public Enemy.
Public Enema.
Yo Bum Rush the Show.
Okay.
Takes a Nation.
No doubt.
Fear the Black Planet. Apocalypse 9-1. The Enemy Strikes Black. 91. So
Okay.
87
that
and
was
91.
a time. That was a time, and it was definitely appropriate for that time. And
But a lot of people, even call themselves Public Enemy fans, do not know anything on Yo Bum Rush the Show.
I mean, It Takes a Nation for me.
It's a great record.
That's the one.
All four. All four of those are excellent records.
Tupac. See if I can read it like Lone. Strictly for my ends. Me Against the World. All Eyes on Me. And Don Illuminati.
accurate, very accurate.
Very accurate. There's nothing to say about that. Okay, so now we getting into number 8. EPMD. Strictly Business. Unfinished Business. Business as Usual. Business Never Personal.
It gets easy
88 to 90, 88 to 92.
Because they just write.
Yeah, I'm not mad.
Nope.
Yeah,
All right.
that works.
Well, this is easy. Number 7, Tribe.
Yeah,
People's Instinctive, Low End, Midnight, Peace, Rhyme, and Life. There's
Absolutely.
no issues here.
Nope.
Anybody any issues?
no qualms.
I would take off People's Instinctive Travels and put on with the Love Movement, man.
You could move it up.
Do that. You could do that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't, but you could do that.
I wouldn't prefer.
Because People's Instinctive Travels got the classics, you know what I mean? Bonita and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But
Segundo, yeah.
I hated El Segundo.
You didn't like my what? You know what?
I used to watch it on the box.
Yeah, I used to watch the video.
You know why?
I love that video.
You know why? Because I can see why.
Favorites.
Because you look at the video and you be like, "Are these dudes on some goofy stuff?"
Yeah.
You know, and you didn't realize. You know, you thought okay, it was going to be some look because you could have put it into the same category, and this is no diss. I guess in a way it is. As like Young MC
Yes.
because it seemed like they trying to be funny.
Yes.
You know, and you're not seeing them as like the basically the legendary hip hop group.
And wasn't that like their first single?
Yes,
It was.
Yeah.
that was the first single.
When I first seen it, I was like, man, who the
You actually, to be honest, ain't supposed to make it off that being your first song.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that
it's just
was-
the rest of the album was
They came at the exact right time to capitalize on that because they wasn't supposed to make it off that.
But
Exactly.
I thought Tribe, even early Tribe, to use the Young MC comparison, I thought even Tribe still had more swag, more creativity, even at that stage.
If you look at the
they
rhyme
were so
pattern,
different.
but
They
Yeah.
was different.
But you know, I was like, okay, am I supposed to be laughing at this? Is this some about a dude losing his wallet, and remember how they was dressed in the early days.
Yes, they had those Chinese hats and lantern hats and all that stuff.
It was
that raiding hat.
Yeah,
That's what I call it.
they had dashikis and Chinese
How
hats.
they was from New York and they was way in Mexico though.
man.
Hey,
I
was being too literal about all of it.
There was
You
a
know
little
where El
person
Segundo
in the
came
video.
from, right?
What?
No,
They reference that. You know where he referenced that from?
no.
Son.
Yep. That's where he got it from.
Well,
Because Fred Rare Fox used to always talk about El Segundo on
big
Sanford and
dummy.
Son. All right, number 6, Gangstar. Pretty self-explanatory. Let's see. Step in the arena.
Yes, sir.
Daily operation. Hard to earn. Moment of truth. Any issues?
None.
Nope.
All right. We in the top 5. Well, here's Terry's. Ice Cube. So straight out of Compton. America's Death Certificate. The Predator. Sorry. Pretty straightforward there.
accurate.
Yep.
even if you don't include the NWA album,
Right.
it's still
there. Yeah.
still there because after Predator was
Lethal Injection.
Yeah.
Yep. Another
Lethal
banger.
Injection was cold.
Yeah.
Facts.
But the thing,
Facts.
what's crazy about Cube? Think about it. He basically wrote all of Easy's rhymes. So
Yeah.
you could
Yeah.
you could
That's
say
why you
straight
give
out of
him-
Compton.
Easy does
Easy
it.
does
Easy
it.
does it, yeah.
America's Most Wanted. Kill It Will.
You notice NWA only had one album after Cube left.
True.
I know it sounds crazy.
What that tell you about Cube's importance?
For real?
It's fun.
They
Yeah.
had one album after he
They
left.
had an EP, America's 100 Miles
Miles
of
of
Running.
running, yeah.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, there's only
Well, they had 100 Miles of Running, and they had
Niggas for life.
yeah, but that was it.
as far as I'm concerned, Straight Outta Compton is the only NWA album for real. The second one, don't get me wrong, it was something.
Nah, the second one was
Nah, got some
fire.
heat
No,
on there.
I have talked about this with so many people, but like the second album, Ice Cube was the soul of that group,
Yeah.
and without
Man,
Ice Cube,
nah, I
they-
ain't going.
like,
Nope.
the
I ain't
mad-
going.
like I
Wait,
said,
you said
Once
the
she
what?
swallowed it on,
Yeah,
man, you tripping.
Oh,
No,
wait,
that
you
was
said Ice
on-
Cube was the what?
he was the soul of that group.
He
I
was.
thought-
He was a part of
He's
that
what
group.
made him feared.
Yeah,
No. If you go back and listen to the Full Life album, I'll just put it like that.
That boy was fire to me.
Sonically, that might be. I always say that might be Dr. Dre's best work. But thematically, it is reprehensible.
no,
I
ain't going.
agree. Because when I listened to, I went and listened
I
to
ain't
She
going.
Swallowed It the other day, and I was like,
It's bad.
Oh, my God.
it's bad. Like it's over the top.
yeah.
But for that
No.
album, I remember being in 6th grade.
You should, which you should.
I was not supposed to be listening to that.
But that's why, because we were kids.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, like, now that I'm an adult,
Yeah,
put a pin in this.
It hit a little different, huh?
Yeah.
No,
Let's put a pin
like
in
I
this.
said, thematically, it's just one of those things where I listen to.
Man, that
and
album-
I'm just glad I had good parents that gave me a balance and took me to church. Because honestly, if I let that album influence
I got.
me,
Well,
I
we
would
got
be
in trouble.
a bad way.
We got in trouble because my mama was a beautician, so she worked on Saturdays. So Saturdays we would listen to
All the
vinyl that
tapes.
we wasn't supposed to have. So it would be a lot of Eazy and NWA, and
Especially with y'all being
Moms-
into religion.
Moms came home early one day, and them albums got confiscated.
I sure did.
Quickly.
Absolutely. Never seen them albums again for probably 4 years.
Well,
That happened for me too, man. My dad snitched on me because he
Yeah?
was listening to Mr. Ice Cream Man on the way home one day, and he told my mom, and my mom was a holy roller.
yeah.
And she went.
Mine was the same.
She took every tape that I had.
Yeah.
In this
I mean,
car.
when mama come into the crib and lay the law down, I mean, that's just it.
Well, I mean,
You know what I'm saying? She gonna get the albums, and that's just what it's gonna be. Like,
I was making a tape of the Doggy Style CD, and I left it on. Because if you in a black household,
Yeah.
it's always going to be the good stereo.
come on now.
And I left the CD up there, and my dad, he left a post-it note that said we're gonna have a conversation about, we never had the
So
conversation.
you like Doggy Style, but you didn't like NWA?
No, because the difference between Doggy Style and
Yeah, make
Word for
this
Life-
make sense.
It makes sense.
It's a difference when say you go to the strip club and you put in dollar bills, you tipping. In Words for Life, that is balling up the money and just throwing it at the women.
It was
It
was the time.
It was touching. Yeah, that is
This is-
groping.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
groping.
this
This is
is,
definitely
you know-
the bouncers coming to tap you on the
Yeah,
shoulder.
yeah, exactly. If you are on some second NWA type stuff, when you go to the strip club, they're going to escort you out.
Yeah, you just got to know how to listen to it and have some sense about yourself.
You gotta have some sense about yourself to listen. Yeah, definitely
No.
have some sense
I mean,
about
like-
yourself.
I am not removing that album from anything.
Because sonically, it is great. But
great.
you listen, especially side 2, you're like, I can't. This is
When they
bad.
remix Bootsy,
Yeah, I'd rather
That's
mess
one
with
of
you.
man.
The thing is, that's one of the milder songs on the album.
But it's fire though.
Yeah, but then you get like there's an interlude called "To Kill a Hooker." What am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah,
when I know better.
So number 4, this is no brainer. De La Soul. You got 3 feet high and rising. De La Soul is dead. Balloon, Mind State, and Stakes is High.
Yeah, yeah, we're not arguing.
no qualms.
No.
Good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Kanye West, Late Registration, Graduation, 808s, and My Dark Twisted Fantasy, which is probably my favorite.
That's
Kanye
facts.
album.
I'm right.
I'm
with
not
that.
mad at that. There's zero wrong with this.
What?
There's nothing wrong.
Byron got something to say.
Why'd you start with late registration?
I mean,
Yeah.
you could have started with College Dropout.
Definitely could have started with College Dropout.
Yeah.
But either way it goes, I'm cool.
I'm cool with this
I
one.
get you.
Remember when the 4th album was supposed to be called "Good Ass Job"?
Yeah,
I do.
He still could drop Good Ass Job right now, and then probably would reignite his career.
All right, man. So we at the top 2. So number 2 is Kendrick. Good Kid, Mad City, The Pimper Butterfly, Damn, Mr. Morale, and The Big Steppers. I'm sorry.
Whatever number 1 is, better be a monster.
You could have gave me Section 80.
Exactly. Yeah.
It could have went Section 80 to Damn.
But they
Been
include
straight.
Section 80 as a mixtape.
Mixtape, yeah.
Because like Mr. Morale, you could miss me with that.
You don't like Miss Morale?
I haven't listened to it since. It wasn't a bad album.
See,
but-
that album was one of them where, you know how they say it'll grow on you?
Yeah.
If you listen to it again, just kind of listen to it in the background, it'll start pulling you in.
I'm programming myself then, though.
Not necessarily.
I think so.
Because
If I have
I've listened to albums that people like listen to it and I'm like, nah, it's still whack. I don't like it.
The only one of the first album that I listened to and I discarded and then I had to come back to it with was Busta Rhymes' Anarchy. First time I heard Anarchy, I was like, man, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to come back to it. I was like, nah, this is great.
Yeah.
Anarchy got heat.
Yeah.
Anarchy got heat.
But yeah, that just it didn't do it for me, man. I'm sorry.
All right, man. Drum roll, please. Number one. I was right.
Yeah.
Outkast.
Yeah.
Southern Playalistic, AT-Aliens, Equimini, Stank on You.
Yeah, I'm going for that.
Yeah.
No problem.
I'm not mad at this at all.
Favorite group of all time.
But what's crazy is like we just brought up Busta Rhymes.
He
not on the
should have
list.
been on the list.
Doesn't he have 4 in a row?
Yeah.
He definitely has
He
4.
does. He might have 5.
He definitely has 4.
He might.
You can start The Coming, When Disasters. Let's see.
Let's start from When Disaster Strikes. Because The Coming it has some heat on
The
it.
Coming was
But-
fire.
Yeah. We can put the coming in there.
I will start there.
Okay.
When Disaster Strikes, ELE,
Yep.
and
Anarchy.
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 Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that.
What was that?
Yeah, that's going.
It ain't safe no more.
It ain't safe no more. And then one of his
No,
the
Genesis
Drake one.
was after
Yeah,
that.
the
Oh
Drake-
yeah, we forgot about Genesis.
Genesis was after.
Genesis. Oh, I forgot about Genesis.
Then it was Genesis. Then it ain't
Big
safe
Bang
no more.
was
Then the
Big
Big Bang
Bang
Theory.
with Drake.
Like,
Yep.
Yeah, the Big Bang was fire.
yeah, he's got a.
Yeah, for him to be left off this
Yeah,
list
they
is a
could have took
problem.
Vince
Yeah.
Staples off of there.
Give me Buster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have took ASAP off of there.
Yeah.
They took Pusha T off.
So do we agree that this list is
No, this is one of the
much
best
more
lists that-
respectable?
I give it a B plus.
B plus.
Yep.
B plus. Okay.
Excluding Busta is a problem though.
Maybe even A minus.
Yeah, I was
But
about
we-
to say
We got to
give it
dock
an
him
A-.
for. We got to dock him for Buster though. We got to dock him for Buster, bro.
They was pretty on point at the end though.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. B plus.
They literally included everybody that we said before it started.
Yeah.
I will give them that. Then obviously in different positions, but they did include them. So B plus. I'll
I'm
take
not
B.
mad.
B
No,
plus.
I mean, like, usually we get these lists and we're like, man, get this out of here, get that out of here. This person who wrote, we start looking up who actually wrote the list and looking for
Couple of them,
profile
we-
pictures,
yeah,
and we're like, okay, now it makes sense. But yeah, like this wasn't too
Who
bad.
ran that one?
Oh, they said Common.
Yeah, long
Oh,
comment.
Common.
Yeah, comment.
Oh my goodness.
Because that was actually gonna be my next one if I didn't say
Yeah, Common not being on it.
if I hadn't have said Ice Cube, I'd have said
Because
Common.
I got Resurrection.
Good call, Lone. One day, like Water
Day.
for Chocolate. Electric Circus.
I got
Be
Electric-
Finding Forever. That's a run.
See, Electric Circus is one of my albums,
Hit or miss.
Byron, where
Yeah.
the first time you listen to it, he's like,
What is
nah,
this?
I'm
Yeah.
cool.
You go
Then
back
kinda
and
go
listen
back
to
and listen to it, you be
Electric
like, nah, this is kind of cool.
Common. I'm not gonna hold you. I missed Electric Circus the first go
Everybody
round.
did.
Everybody. No,
No,
you know
I
what?
know some people that
No, I
that
did.
was
You know
rocking
why?
with it.
Because I saw the Electric Circus tour. It was something about seeing it, him do the show. that made it to where this album made sense. And then also I have a feel, my whole thing is like there are people who don't like Electric Circus, but you loved the Love Below.
Yeah. I didn't miss on Electric Circus just because at that time I was so deep into Dilla, that it didn't matter to me. Anything he did to me was great. And then when I heard Come Close Alone, it was like, man, nah.
I respect that. And the video was dope for Come Close.
Yeah. So I was
I loved off that project, The Hustle.
The Hustle was dope. Yeah.
That was
that album is real cool when you driving out of town somewhere.
Yeah.
I usually listen to.
I'm about to jump back into that album because now y'all got me wanting to go back and listen to it.
Yeah.
We're gonna jump back.
Yeah,
into that.
I'm probably going. Yeah,